Ooh, I like it. I was grooving back there.
We were dancing, y'all. I was like, yeah, we were in it. So yes,
Yeah.
my intro is back thanks to Jason from Discover Your Light. We tweaked it, we got the music, and
It's
if
perfect.
anyone's
I love it.
it's good. Yeah.
I love the previous one, but I love this one just as well
Right.
for different reasons. So
yeah, the music was the issue, and so now I've unissued it. And this one, it's mine. So don't touch it, anybody, third party, whoever. Yeah, that's the way.
Hands off.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for being here. This is a treat. I've got the lovely Lisa, Spirit Intuitive Tarot, just her and I. And although we might have someone pop in a little bit later, we're not quite sure. But our lovely Debbie is away, and we hope that she's relaxing and doing all that lovely stuff that you do when you're away. And JJ Tuta Speaks is potentially going to be here. Anyways, that's an inside joke, but nonetheless, such a dork. Yeah, it was a coffee kind of day. And I realized that I was like, I forgot what day it was, which happens more often than not. And actually, Brian asked me last night too. He's like, what day is it tomorrow? And I was like, I'm going to say Sunday. Anyways, it's Sunday, and it was an extra coffee. So I'm a little bit buzzed, but in a good way. So,
awesome.
Jeffrey, thank you. That's so kind of you. And then happy early birthday. It's his birthday tomorrow, everybody.
Happy early birthday, Jeff.
Yeah, happy early birthday. I hope all your wishes come true. I hope it's your best year yet, too, Jeffrey.
And big birthday month for everybody.
It is. It is big birthday month. April is. Somebody help me. Is it?
Let me get my cheat sheet.
Yeah, totally. Is it Aries and what? No.
April is Aries and Taurus.
Aries and Taurus.
Yeah.
Yes, that is right. Aries and Taurus. So yeah, happy Earth Day. I don't know what.
Happy Earth Day. The caffeine's kicking in, guys.
That is on the 22nd. That is this month. Actually, I mean, that's a perfect segue for those of you that are interested. Debbie, Freebird Spirit, and myself will be doing an Earth Day event. It's a private Zoom event. It's intimate. We've made it even smaller than we did the first go around. We've tweaked a couple things just to make it that much better, although it was wonderful. We're spending 2.5 hours in channeling messages from loved ones. We'll be doing an opportunity for a psychic question for each and every participant, as well as walking you through sitting in the power. So if you are interested in that event, we literally only have a few spots left. The info is in the description. You can go directly to Debbie Freebird Spirit's website, and then follow the prompt that's in the description below to reserve a seat. So would love to see you there. It will be, if I didn't mention, it's a Zoom event. So you'll receive the link the day of. And we look forward to connecting with you in that way. Also, so yeah, credits to Jason, my partner in crime, as far as all of the technical video, intros, website, all of that support has been so wonderful. And so if you're familiar with him, great. If you're not, head over to his channel, Discover Your Light. He's really stepping into growing his YouTube channel, which is good. So he's been popping up on other people's channels, doing collabs. Yeah, it's wonderful to see that. So that's really wonderful as well. I want to say thank you and welcome to any of the members that have joined my membership. And we launched it, we launched it a couple of weeks ago, but officially yesterday was our first Disaster, beautiful disaster, because I was live for a good 12 minutes. No one was showing up. And I'm like, that's okay. People are busy. And then I realized that I had done the settings wrong. And
Oh no.
yeah, totally one of those moments. So the show went on and I redid it and like figured it
No
out.
worries.
Figured it out. So thank you guys so much. If you are interested, of course, we'd love to see you. We've been I've brought ideas as well as the members have brought ideas. And so it's just fun. And I really loved it because it was by myself. It was completely by myself. And I
Lovely.
was so excited. Yeah, it felt extra special. And so the energy that I want to put in that is actually a lot. And so not to take away from my main channel, but it's definitely something that I'm feeling called to just be in different connection where some of it will be through Zoom. So we will actually have the opportunity to be face-to-face in some of the workshops. I've got a list of things that we're going to include, from readings, lives, videos, collabs, healings, giveaways, book reviews, workshops, bringing in guest, I call them artists, artists and experts, and really just make that connection even deeper. So I'm looking forward to that. So if
Love
you want
that.
to join, join us. And so the event, my calendar, this is exciting. As you guys know, or maybe some of you don't, the way that I open my books for private readings is 2 months at a time. And so this evening will be opening up my June and July calendar, as well as I've made a few extra spots where I think there's a couple for April, a couple for May, and then June and July will be open. So that will go live tonight. And one other announcement, and then I'll let Lisa share what she has to share. But I've got, the new series that is with Kim from Intuitive You. We are dropping our 3rd episode of the near-death, ouch.
The near-death ouch. You okay? Oh.
Yeah.
Was it an elbow bump? Because those are the ones where it's just like, oh, it shoots right through. Yeah.
Yeah, the near-death experience series, A Message of Hope. And we had a really wonderful, it was different in the guests that we had yesterday in a very good way. Different. It is a conversation about suicide. And so just being able to be in that conversation, some people will not choose to be a part of it, and that's okay. We did give mention of what the episode will be around, and so I think it's important to be in that conversation. And even though there can be discomfort, I think the conversation is what can help us move through it and be deeper in understanding. So it's a great episode. So watch for that. It'll be on Kim's channel this time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then Lisa, hi.
Hi.
There's 111 people.
Hey, love that. 111.
Love it.
Yeah, I don't have anything to share about my channel other than the usual. And, I do the Lisa Live. We did a Lisa Live last night. My main thing I want to say today that I highly recommend, please watch the video from yesterday because it was just a lot of fun. If you want to break from the politics, from the heaviness, from whatever is going on in your bubble, and you just want to giggle a lot, please watch my video from yesterday because it was just a lot of fun. And it wasn't about me. It was about everybody in the chat because everybody is so funny when they all get together and get comfortable. And it's just like hanging out with friends. So yeah, please check it out.
Yeah. I was there for it from pretty much start to finish, I will admit, which is my attention span. I can actually, Brian asked me that this morning. He's like, how often do you watch other people's shows? And I'm like, well, I do most days, but it's like little snippets. It's like 3 to 5 minutes here or 3 to 5 minutes there. And yesterday I watched yours from pretty much start to finish. And I mean, I was participating, but if you want kind of like the Cole's notes, it's laughing, jokes, food, the corner, and shenanigans. That's pretty much the
in a nutshell. That wraps it up very well.
It was freaking awesome. So good. Yeah. So today, you guys, on my version of the couch, it is all personal. So any personal questions that you have about life, about spirituality, mediumship, psychic questions, things that make you wonder, we're open to answering that. So go ahead. I think lots of you already have put your questions.
Yeah, I've been starring a bunch while you've been talking.
You're amazing. And I also wanted to say a special prayer and healing sent to Sharon. Sipe had shared that her daughter was, I believe, having a surgery in the hospital. And so just lots of prayer for a full recovery around that. Sharon, yes, exactly. Thank you, Annie Bear. Yeah, totally in our thoughts. So, all righty.
Oh, hang on.
I agree with this, Terry. Lisa's laugh is healing.
Oh, thanks, Terry.
That is the truth.
Thank you. That's good. Thank you for that. Yay.
Yeah. And hi, Richie. Nice to see you. And Susie, I saw, and Carol. Thank you guys for being here. Do you want to choose the first?
Sure. I can do that. Let me get in the middle here. Let's see. Sage burner. Hi, Sage burner.
Nice to see you. Message from my guide speak, please. Some being said hello a while back, but nothing since. Oh, interesting. I'm curious, Sage Burner, where you heard it. Did you hear it externally, or did you hear it in your mind's ear? If you can.
That was what I was wondering how the messages come in for Sage. Yeah.
They're wanting to draw attention to that, the way that you've been receiving it. So I'm curious.
I do have something. I'm feeling like there's something surrounding a need for forgiveness, and something about maybe some. I feel like maybe there's something you might be regretting that I think your team wants you to let go of. There's something you're kind of hanging on to. Like I literally see you just kind of like you're clutching something that's like it's something that's not serving you, and you need to just kind of let that go. And I think that forgiveness is almost for yourself and not for somebody else. There's something where you need that release. Is Sage Burner in here?
I'm not seeing them respond. Sage Burner, can you let us know that you're here? And if you guys ask a question, of course, we would love for you to. Am I hearing feedback? No, maybe not.
I'm not hearing anything, though.
Okay, good. If you ask a question, to please stick around would be wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not so sure Sage Burner's in here. Because the way I'm feeling about this is it's really going to require me having to ask a couple of things. There we go. Yes, here,
technical difficulties. We have been there. Thank you so much for letting us know. yeah, so if you heard the first part about it, and yes, the questions are still kind of open. We don't close the questions. We just kind of go where spirit takes us. So Kelly, thank you so much for asking that. Yeah, so you guys can go ahead and continue throughout the show. Yeah, there's something where if you would understand the placement of where you heard that, sage burner. Might be having technical difficulties.
Yeah, maybe so. Or it's possible Sagebird didn't even hear what was said. So
Right. Do you want?
Sageburner, I had said that I feel like there's something revolving around regrets, something you're kind of hanging on tightly to that you need to let go of. It's not serving you, and something about forgiveness. And I think that's more encircling the forgiveness of yourself and not so much somebody else. Like there's just really something that you need to move on from that I think is coming in for you. And then Kevin had asked if how that was coming in for you, how those messages were coming in. Still not.
It's interesting that you're picking up on the regret and the forgiveness because I wrote down the throat chakra. So there was something in the communication. And so regret and kind of that resent and forgiveness, they can be in that energy of not being in the self-expression. So not speaking up or speaking your truth. And I pulled a couple of emotion cards, and it's the denial and the doubt. And so I feel like there is this encouragement for your expression and the courage card. And so really, the violet in this is connecting to your crown chakra. So they're really highlighting your chakras. And so I think in connection with the way that you received that information, stepping into the choice around moving into the communication is what's being highlighted for you, Sage Burner. Yeah. And I love your name. So good.
I know. It's what drew me toward that. Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully you received that message.
Hope so.
Make sense of it. And thanks everybody for being here. So
oh, and hit the like button for Kevin, guys. Come on.
Thank you.
And leave a comment after this is over.
Thank you. We are doing the simultaneous streaming. So if you're watching from my channel, do head over to Lisa's channel and subscribe to that and like and leave comment after as well. It does really help the channel with all of that behind the scenes algorithm-y stuff. So hi, Catherine. And I saw Gigi. Nice to see you all. Alrighty, I'm going to go with this one because it was, I think, one of the first ones. And it's, I love this question, Deborah. I don't know if you're still here. Oh, that's
sorry.
Okay. That's totally fine. It's all good.
I was starring something.
It's all good. Just around your question, I think it's a brilliant question. And I will share with you that I hear this question most days of doing readings. And so the number one question that people want to know is their loved one okay? And truth be told, I have that with my own loved ones and own people that have transitioned. I've had those thoughts about, are they okay? And they are. They are always okay. So I'm glad that you asked this question. I think that I'm sure it speaks to other people. She is definitely okay. And so I'm going to pull a couple cards around that for you. And so sorry for your recent loss. My goodness. Oh, boy.
I really get the feeling that your mother-in-law knows that you are concerned. And, I think that she is even saying, the same. I'm fine, because I think now the way I always see it, when a loved one passes, it's like immediate initiation to your team. So now you've got somebody as another member of your team. So, yeah, she is definitely going to be one of your guides throughout your life. And that connection does feel very strong.
I pulled one card, and look what the card is. Hello from heaven.
Nice.
Aw. Deborah, I'm so sorry for your loss. Mother-in-law. I feel like, I feel that closeness. Like, I feel like into the relationship. Yes, mother-in-law, but just so special. You really, and not if luck were such a thing, you really lucked out in the mother-in-law department. Her energy is beautiful and just connected with you. So the relationship that you have with her is everlasting. And so being in that, she is on your team of assisting you in this life. So,
and I have one card too. It is connection is the card. It says we are all connected by a universal sea of energy. All that you think and do will have an effect on the world. Reach out and connect with the world around you through love. That it's all about connection. So that never stops. That never stops.
So wonderful. As you were saying that, it was 2222 on the live, and someone else had pointed out that it was 222 where they are.
And both of us love the number 22.
We do, which is really curious. So Deborah, watch for the number 2s. That could be one of the ways that she's personalizing those signs for you. So watch the number 2s. And I wanted to say hi to Starseed Awakening 1111, and she was saying thank you, Sharon, at 222. Anyways, I love the numbers. Thanks everybody for being here.
Yeah.
All righty. And someone gave a donation, and I would like to say thank you. That is so kind of you. I started Stormcloud. Thank you so much. So kind of you. Some new names, which is so great. All right.
Is it my turn?
Go for it.
Delphi Love. I hope you're here, Delphi.
All right. I'm moving at the end of my lease. My pendulum had gone missing, and I had been using a different one, and I found it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's do the pendulum thing.
Let's try Delphi Love or Delphi Love.
Yeah, either way might work. Okay. I say Delphi, but you can say Delphi.
Okay. I was wondering if you could see me moving at the end of my lease, which ends in June.
It's right around the corner, right?
Yeah. Is Delphi going to move in June? Whoa. Okay. Is Delphi going to move in June? Hello, Tarot Stash. Gerald is here.
Hi, Gerald.
Yeah.
My pendulum did the middle of the road thing, but then it wandered over to a yes.
Okay. Mine did wandered to a yes, but then did the
middle of the road.
So there's some contemplation. Do you actually want to move? It feels like a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Decisiveness.
Right. There's something about the game plan with that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let me try this. A little more direction. The end of June.
Is Delphi here? Do we know that yet? I don't know. All right. I'm not sure.
We're going to have to call up Debbie. We're going to have to call up Debbie and give the talk.
Right. Where's Mama when you need her?
She's watching. She's like, Nana, tell them you must stay. If you ask a question, you
That's
must
the rule, man. You guys, if you put a question, you got to stick
totally.
around. You
Yeah.
got to stick around.
More.
See, and it's for your benefit, not just ours, to
Yeah.
have that happen because you want to get the full effect, right?
Yeah. It really does affect the energy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got the I'm just going to finish this because we had started the adversity card.
Sure.
So there's something there and the choices. So that feels like the energy. I was like, what's your part in this? I feel like you have a lot of say in it. So your ability to be in the choice is what is being kind of focused on. So yeah, it does feel like a strong potential that you will.
Okay,
Yeah.
Delphi said yes, but I don't know if I will have enough money or can find a place in time. I love that you said that because I did get the wealth card. I got the 10 of Pentacles. So it is about money for you. But I got the 2 of Pentacles for you too. So change. I think that you definitely want the change. There's something going on where you have some kind of necessity or desire or something that's making you like this has to happen is it's the feeling I'm getting. It's like you are over it. You need to do this. And I got the 4 of Pentacles for you. I'm not seeing that in reverse. It's the power card in this deck. So this is really a matter of you taking things in your own hands. So based on what Kevin is saying and what I'm feeling over here too, it really feels like that middle of the road part is a lot of free will in there. But I think the potential is excellent. I think you've got the potential for sure to make that happen. Timing wise, I'm not so sure it'll happen that quickly though. Or how are you feeling about the timing of it?
Yeah, that's I feel because when the June, I think that was the wobble. It does feel a bit delayed.
Okay.
Yeah, it does to me as well. All the best with that, Delphi. Thank you so much for responding.
Yeah, thanks for hanging around.
I think it's my turn. This one caught my eye. Carol Lamb, I think this is the one that you had starred and it went up.
Oh, okay.
It brought me back there. Please confirm if Running Bear is one of my guides. Came to me in a meditation. Thanks. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let's see. Spirit. Running Bear.
I mean, I can't wait to see what you have to say about it. I feel like Running Bear, not to say that Running Bear is not a guide, but there's something about Running Bear that feels very ancestral to me with Carol. There's an ancestral connection there. Let me see if I can figure out exactly what that's about. I'm going to throw some cards in.
This is curious. Okay. So, it feels very tender and like compassionate and loving. The energy of kind of the relationship between you. I pulled all of the glitter, and to me, that's like in the joy and celebration, the acceptance, recognition, feels like all the glitter, and so. Interesting. I'm not seeing the bear, the running bear. I don't know if that's an actual animal or if this is a person, how it manifests. And so what I am seeing is the owl. And the energy of the owl in this moment is about you being in the embrace and recognition of the signs. And so this feels familiar. And I shuffled, but this card came up around the choices. And so what this feels like is you get to be in that decide of kind of where you place them in your team or not. And so is there that potential? Is there the energy of guidance, assistance, one of your guides? I feel like you get to choose this, is what I'm getting.
Nice.
Mm.
Over here, I drew a few cards. I got the Strength card. Right here, I got the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. And those seem to kind of revolve more along the lines of conflict and stuff like that. But then I got the 3 of Swords as well. I think that the fact that you've got Running Bear on your side, I think this is someone who is a source of comfort for you. When you are in a bind, when you are at the crossroads, so to speak, on some decision making or something like that, I think that this is definitely someone who is your spiritual cheerleader, kind of really kind of pushing you in the right direction and providing a lot of support for you. I don't know how you were feeling when you had this meditation happen, but I feel like that there's a serious sense of purpose with Running Bear showing up. I think when Running Bear appears, it's definitely to your benefit, and definitely, stay open and keep, see if it happens again and again, because I think that there's something to be said about whatever situation you're in the middle of and when Running Bear appears. I think that's kind of cool. So that's what I'm feeling.
Good stuff. All righty. Hopefully you were here for that, Carol Lamb.
Hope so. It's always the replay. That's the beauty of the replay. It's fine.
That is right.
While you were doing your little segment over there, you had someone who donated to you, and I started.
Thank you.
That's not a requirement, guys. You don't have to pay.
Thank you for mentioning that. And someone, that's so funny because it's 33:33 in the live, and the last comment before that I was reading said it's 3:33. Is that right? Yeah, it was 3:33.
Oh, that's awesome.
Crazy. Yeah, the numbers are, I thought I started. I think I did, actually.
All right, Carol said yes. Thanks, Kevin and Lisa. So Carol was here for that. So yeah.
Okay. And Karen, oh my gosh, that's so funny because now it was like Carol, Karen, Condon, like CCC, 333. I don't know. Spirits.
What? And what's the third letter of the alphabet?
C. Oh my goodness. There you have it.
I know. Is it my turn to pick a person?
I don't even know what day it is again.
I understand. Well, look, let me click on your donation that you got.
Bless you. Thank you, Kimmy.
Okay, right there.
Or Kim J, sorry. I don't know why I wanted to call you Kimmy. I still do.
That's appropriate. That might mean something. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I feel female energy in the spirit world would have referred to you as Kimmy. Also, yeah, female in the spirit world called you Kimmy. Hi, Kevin and Lisa. Any idea when my house will finally sell? Hopefully by the end of the month. All righty. Lots of, you know what I love about this too is all of the change and energy of people moving and growing and changing, and
they're taking those chances, right?
It's so good. It's so good. Okay, Kim J. I want to know, will her house sell? Yes. Yes.
It's gonna sell.
Hopefully by the end of this month. Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. Look at the card I got. Within 2 weeks. And what is it? The middle of April.
Yeah.
So you literally have the energy of that potential. And I got, which was the card before was the weight card. And I feel like that's the energy of what you've already done. So there is a very strong potential. Yes. Yep. It's like down to the wire, but yes.
On my side, it feels like it's more along the lines of, I think you've got all of your ducks in a row.
Mm.
It all relies on whoever. There's something about, like it could almost already be sold now, but there's something about the buyers getting their ducks in a row.
Okay.
But it's going to happen. But I think there's, let me see if I can pull a card here though, because that's just what I'm feeling.
I did pull one more and I got the expect the unexpected. So just being in that energy of, yes, it's going to sell. It's risk because there can be that potential of the disappointment. But when we're in that energy of it's already happening, it's already occurring, we're kind of there at that finish line in the energy of that celebration. Energetically, that's really supportive. So, yeah, let us know.
Yeah, the card I have says, "Go for it. You are supported." So,
good.
Yeah. So you're golden, but I think there is something. I think that the sellers are having. They're more worried than you are right now, or the buyers are more worried right now than you are. You are done with what you need to do. They're like getting their stuff together, but they're going to. They'll get it together. They will get it together.
All righty. All the best to you. Hi, Willow. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. And Toby Hall. Jeffrey, nice to see you. Jeffrey Thomas. Is it my turn?
It is.
All righty then. All right, we've done that one. Wisdom Seeker. Joan, nice to see you. I was just watching a bit of your live with, was it Scott? Scorpio Tarot. So nice. Nice to see you, Joan. All right. I'm going to go with this one. Is Roy Pounsford. Is my friendship with Nicola going to turn into a romantic relationship? And so, when? Love it.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, how you doing? How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, she got
this is a
camera froze.
A good question. Huh?
You got so excited your camera froze.
Oh, did it?
It was like, how you? And then it was
I'm excited about this one. I feel good about it.
Yeah,
okay,
me too. Oh, curious. I feel like there's a lot of teaching. So I don't know if someone is actually a teacher or like that energy of guiding people. I don't know if that's you or her, or the energy of like what you have between each other is this this learning, teaching type of energy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Interesting. They're saying there's a lot of commonalities between kind of to what's gotten you to this point of being oh, that's interesting with the learning, the books card. Yeah. Oh, what do you got? Oh my gosh, interesting.
I got the Page of Swords. It's a very books card. I was seeing that as sharing ideas and
yes.
And,
yeah. There's this tender kind of moment or embrace with what you've both been through and the losses specifically that you've had to get to this point. I pulled a few cards. I mean, this one. I love this card. It's the energy of the polar bear with that lift, and it's a leg up. And I feel like that's the energy, pardon me. The imagination and the happiness card feels really supportive. To me, this one's a yes. To me, there is a very high probability that there will be more than, and it's just like, Spirit's reminding you to just be in the moment, and things as they kind of slowly progress, just to be in that embrace. Like they just want you to be in all of it. They don't want you to miss any of it along how it kind of unfolds.
I love the way you're describing that. I did get the Two of Cups. I didn't get the Lover's card in this deck, but I did get the Two of Cups, which is very similar. So there's a very positive commonality with you guys, and that's cool. That's really cool. But without getting too lofty and wrapped up in, the heart, it races, right? It can affect your decision making and all that stuff. Hey, JJ. But I got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really reminding you to just kind of let this grow. Let this relationship grow and take your time with it. And I got the Queen of Swords, which I think is cool. And I got the King of Cups, which I think this is you. And I think this is her. And I think with the Queen of Swords, let her make her own decisions. Let her work at her own pace with this. Keep listening, keep learning, keep growing. And with you as the King of Cups, just enjoy. And a lot of what Kevin said, just kind of be in the moment with this. And there's no hurry at all. But it's really the beginning of something really exciting. And that's why I'm like getting all excited over here about it. So yeah, I want to know. Let us know how that went too. We want to know the relationship's going with that.
Awesome. Hi, JJ. Welcome. This is perfect timing. Sandra, they stopped me on your question. And when I moved the deck, the Archangel Michael card, an energy of Archangel Michael, and they're saying that this is a part of it. So my pendulum that I found, there's a knot in it. And I know that I'm going to be able to release the knot and the tension of this as you have the ability to release the energy that you're holding on to around those spoken words. Definitely not. And even if there was one little piece of truth in that moment, you can move through it and release that. It's like they don't want you to be in the contract of looking to affirm and keep reconfirming that energy. So there's encouragement for you to really release that. And that's through the expression of love. So just reaching deeper into who you are, which is only love, release that energy of that spoken word. Yeah, it's no longer for you.
And then I'm reading this question and I'm like, I would love to be born under a black cloud because a cloud is ready to release. It's like this, when you're thinking about the cycle of like a storm, I would love to be in that. It's like collect. And then it's just like, whoosh.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why somebody would think that would be a bad thing.
I'm a storm lover anyway.
I'm a storm lover.
Yeah, black cloud. I'm fine with it.
Storms.
That is an odd. That's just an odd thing to share, right? Though. Yeah.
Yeah, and interesting timing at that. When you started to talk, JJ, it was 44:44, which is really powerful. So, time to create a new story around that.
Yeah, I love the storm. It's chaos, and it's
embrace that storm.
Yeah.
And she said, Archangel Michael is sitting on my shelf. Well, be with that energy, Sandra. So wonderful. Thank you, Spirit, for pointing that out. Yeah, the power of other people's spoken words, and we make that our truth, and then we make it positive or negative. And I love that reminder that we can retell the story in the energy that we want. So, yeah, the numbers are really powerful today. So good. All right. Let us, if either of you would like to choose the next one, I'm like,
go for it, JJ.
I'm obsessive compulsive, so I'm gonna try and get this knot out of my pendulum.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, you guys will be like, put that down. I'm like,
I spent a live stream doing that one time. I might have been on with you and I didn't tell you. I kept looking down. My
okay.
in a knot, yeah.
Yeah.
You see anything, JJ?
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay.
Thanks for being here with us, JJ.
Yeah, I'm still in my beekeeper suit. Oops, I almost showed you too much there.
Our bills, guys. Come on.
Totally.
My PayPal is
right. OnlyFans.
Sexy beekeepers.
Totally.
I guarantee there's a club.
I know. Totally
I guarantee there's an existing club.
Totally. Okay, so just hanging out with the bees. I'm gonna go with Flora. With the dwelling question.
Okay.
Just learning all about the beehives, the houses, how everybody works together. Flora.
Strange
In my house soon.
It's a direction to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Tuck my shirt in case I jump up again.
Yeah.
Flora, have you thought about I might be going a step beyond whatever you're thinking of. Have you thought about renting out your house? Is that
Richie's paying for the
sexy beekeepers? Hey, go JJ! Well done.
Oh,
who knew it was this kind of a live stream? Okay,
this just happens naturally.
Yeah.
What was your question? Did you consider renting
it out? Maybe not necessarily giving up the house completely. Definitely moving on. But have you thought about maybe
yes,
renting it out? She said
they have thought about that. Yes.
I think there's something to be said about that. I'm not saying that's 100% the way to go, but I think it's definitely something to consider because I don't know what all the other elements are. There's a lot of layers to this one. I feel like there's a lot going on with this question is what I'm feeling. I don't know how you guys are feeling about it, but I think that renting could very well be a positive thing for you, but I think you've got different options with this.
Yeah, I'll echo that energy. And so what I've been really aware of lately is that Spirit is encouraging us to make the choice and that we always have choices in any given moment. And so the energy is to do it. And where you place that energy of do it, you get to powerfully decide. And I pulled the listening to the heart card and stillness. And in that energy, things are clear. Things are clear for us. And then we step out of it and we start analyzing, questioning, second guessing, asking for outside this and that. We are our own roadmap. And so when we're in that knowing, the energy that you have that is so powerful, it just feels, and not to simplify it and downplay it, but it feels really easy because you're that powerful. So they're not showing me do this or do that. So that's the energies of the potentials and the choices that you have. It's more about what you want to do with it. is what they're taking me to in that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not getting a yes. There's like something in between that's going to be happening. There's an in between. There's like, it's not a yes, it's not a no. There's like a different direction to go in, which makes sense. Somebody was saying Airbnb or renting. There's just some information that's going to be happening in between the yes and the no. I wish I had the answer.
Right. And same over here. I mean, everything I said prior to it's not telling you what to do, but definitely outlining that there are so many options for you.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking they keep I'm just going to tell you what they're saying. So one of the lessons I learned today was that if there's a new beehive, the bees will like go and check it out, but it hasn't been seasoned. So there's something about the seasonings of your home. I'm not sure how long that you've lived there, but there is, a co-creation between your dwelling and you and the environment. So there's something about like the specialness of the home. I'm not sure if you've lived there for a long time or if it's part of your heart. I'm not sure.
All righty.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
I don't remember.
I went last. Not it.
All right. I will go with Desert Dawn. Am I going to be able to travel to central Mexico, given I am not a candidate for the COVID virus? Let's see. Energy of you traveling. Energy of you traveling. Let's see about that. Energy of you traveling. Oh.
For me, this feels like kind of a high energy question too. My pendulum wasn't doing anything. So that means that there's a lot going on with this. There's a backstory or something.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. I'm like, do I ask for clarity or not? And I heard I don't have to. But
I'm just hearing, well, they'd be happy to have you. They'd be happy to have you. I'm confused when it says I'm not a candidate for the virus. Is that, you mean the vaccination?
I think that's my understanding. And so I think because of it's just so energetically, we're just when we're tuning into it, when we're not clear on what we're asking, the energy can kind of, because the cards are not making sense to me.
Yeah.
They're kind of like,
your cards aren't making sense. My pendulum was completely still. And so JJ's peeps are like, what?
There is energy around it. If you would like to, if they're comfortable in clarifying, obviously for entertainment purposes only, but if there's anything additional that you feel comfortable sharing, there is COVID down in where we have a home to finish and try to live there. Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Well, it's interesting that I don't think any of us were tuned into that as being a deterrent. And I should just speak for myself, but that doesn't feel like, so knowing that part of it, in the energy, it doesn't complicate it more. It actually makes it easier. I'm going to show you what I got. I got the yes card and I got the wait card. The yes and the wait. And now that I've untangled, thank you, Spirit, my pendulum. I'm going to ask, will you be going to?
Were you planning to go in like 4 weeks? I keep getting 4 weeks.
I got a yes that you will be going. There's a strong potential that you will. And now I'm asking if you're going to live there. Going to live there. Oh, that was a strong no. A strong no for the living there, but a yes for going there. So that's just what I'm getting.
Maybe you'll be one of those half and half people. Half here, half there.
Yeah, I got the 8 of Wands for you. There's something about maybe it's something about the communication between you and whoever you're dealing with on getting settled in over there. There's something kind of cloudy with that, because I got the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, and one's very defensive, and there's a little conflict with that too. There's something that's not, it's lacking a lot of clarity. Maybe that's the half and half that you all are talking about. And I also got the Hermit card too. That was the last card I got. So maybe it's just all about really singling out the prioritizing everything that you need to do to make that happen. And maybe it is about distinctly finding that divide on how to half and half it and not quite go all in. Nice vacation spot, maybe, and not necessarily where to be all the time.
Yeah, I know when I was in Mexico and some of the other countries south of that, you just have to leave. I know when I was in Costa Rica, you had to leave for like 24 hours, passport reasons, visa reasons, why you just had to leave for a little bit and then come back in. And then you could stay at, I don't know, we were there for, I think, 3 months. So there are limits, but I'm sure that Desert Dawn knows about that.
She did say something here. She said we could live there part-time, very comfortable with that option.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. And so answering in the fullness of like moving and living there like full-time, I got a no in that. So the energy around that kind of half and half, or just in different increments, more of that as being used. All righty.
Well, Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie.
Freebird?
Yeah, what's Freebird? Freebird, are you on the beach with the tablet? What's going on?
Don't get sunscreen on your tablet.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Don't get salt water in there.
Mermaid vibes.
Right?
Seashells and seaweed. All righty. Okay, actually, let's go to, I don't know if I picked that one, but I'm picking the next one too. Shame on me, but a card for Jeff's birthday tomorrow. Ooh. Poetic Justice Jeff, a Bailey. Okay. A card for you. Okay, which deck? Okay. Okay.
The birthday boy.
Oh, nice.
All right, I got surrender for you, Jeff. And it says, let go of the internal and external struggles in your life. Give up the fight to control others and situations. Relinquish your need to be right and surrender to a higher power. So however that resonates with you, just surrender. Just go with it.
Nice. I pulled 3 cards. Oh, 3. Interesting. Of course I pulled 3 cards. I'm like, wait a second.
Makes sense, right?
So I mean, talk about squirrel, and the squirrel medicine, I mean, literally the squirrel. The energy of that is about believing in yourself. And so further going into the energy of believing in yourself, in that surrender, there's the forgiveness and kind of embracing with enthusiasm. And so your connection to spirit, and all of your team and loved ones that support you in this earthly walk, there's that encouragement to be further in your enthusiasm. That's your wheelhouse, and because you are so creative, when you're in that energy, the flow is just is so good, Jeff. So it's going to be a good year for you. Happy birthday.
Yes.
This is the one I got. And the things that I'm noticing about this card is that the two-legged, the person is bending this tree, so that the shadow is, I think this person likes being in the shadow. But then when you look at the person's hand, the light is shining from this person. I'm not sure if this maybe describes. I know I love doing shadow work. I think that I get excited about the shadows and what we can learn there. But yeah, I'm not sure if you're a shadow worker, but this is the card they chose for you. I also love that I can see that there's some wisdom with the age of the person, but I can also see, no, I was going to say new beginning, but my people are like, no, that's not what that means. So I take that back. But shadow work. Happy birthday.
He said, I do too, to you. I guess about the shadow work.
Yeah. Nice. Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Whoever wants to go can go.
I'll pick one. Tasha.
Another move question. I love these questions.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I love this energy.
Well,
I mean it vicariously, like, because I'm so like planted in where I live. Like, movement is like the last thing on it. So when I see it through other people, I love that energy. So Tasha, will I move to a different state or a different town in the state that I am currently living in, South Dakota? South Dakota. I have no idea where that is. So let me map this out. I guess it's probably south, no? Kevin.
South of the north one.
It's south of the other. Doesn't mean necessarily south.
I am the geography messiah.
It's like
oh heavens.
oh.
Yes. Okay. Move. Thank you. Okay. Yes, move. Out of state or in state? Whoa.
Are you drawn to the more east of your state? Because I just did a scan of the U.S. and they're going more east than where you are.
It's upper Midwest, the Rushmore State, 5 hours away from Minneapolis, which they're in there.
I'm getting DC. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting out of state.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I did get the 6 of Swords, so that seems like quite the journey. And it could actually be kind of a double entendre. It could be you get into calmer waters, getting to an area that's more cozy for you, at home away from home. I think it's a nice fresh start for you. And I agree. I do think it's further out than what you are expecting. And I also got the Two of Swords, Two of Cups with all these twos. It's like decision time, right? It really feels like there are elements of both where you're just kind of on the fence with. But I'll have to agree. I do think it's going to be a larger move than expected.
Yeah, I got movement for sure. I got the moving forward. It feels out of state. The one mention around the fear or kind of like the apprehension, you might have moved through that already, which was, it was just kind of interjecting into the energy of it being really free flowing. I do feel a bigger move than just within your own state. I got the yes card and the acceptance. So, yeah, I feel like yes.
And you have people helping you too. It's almost as if the plan, it's already in motion with helpers.
Nice.
Yeah.
All righty.
Kathy wants to move too. Everybody's feeling that.
Everybody get on the bus, man. Let's go. Where are we going?
Let's just buy some land near Kevin.
Totally. There is still some available, please.
Yeah. Just live in the trees.
Why not?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Let's do it. Okay, JJ, would you like to choose the next?
Yeah. I'm guessing that once we read them, you unstar them, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
And no, Susie, we don't do it at any particular order. So just so many people. So don't take it personal. And there's always opportunity through other people's questions. But no, it's never personal. You're welcome to be here and ask your question.
Okay, this is the one that wants to come forward.
Perfect.
And if you're watching me for the first time, you'll see me. I have yes and no eyes. So if I look really super weird, that's just me talking to myself and my team.
All righty.
I'm actually getting, it kind of sounds like my husband and I, where we're exact opposites, but we need each other, for those reasons. I'm getting that they're showing me, I'm not sure. I think it's the magnet, or is it a battery? Something you put together with another thing. And it's like, they don't come together.
Oh, like when you put two positives or two negatives.
Yeah. Yeah. So it must be a battery, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's magnets. Magnets like magnets.
Yeah, like a magnet.
Blah, blah, blah. So anyways, and that's that. They're just saying that if it's following in my footsteps, with a challenging journey, which brings out really good things and some arguments, it's that it's as if somebody's typing the story. It's on a typewriter. It's like an old story. But the story, it's like a combination, a co-creation of the story. So I'm just saying that if they happen to have opposites in some of their desires or whatnot, it could be challenging, but challenges work too. If I was going to do the scale, I would be kind of on the no, but I've done wrong before.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's a little apprehension there, and I don't know what that's about exactly. I will say I did get the Sun card, which makes me feel really good. So I'm going to throw that out there. I like to put a good vibe out there. I think that the love is there. I think the connection is there. I think there's something about the communication, maybe, or not so much if this makes any sense, not so much with each other, but within themselves. I think they are second guessing a lot of stuff. I got the 5 of Swords, like really having a hard time getting out of their own way on making this happen. The potential is there again. I got the Chariot. I think they both want to make this happen. It's just a matter of how to get there. There's some kind of a barrier, and I'm saying barrier because I did get the 7 of Wands. I think they're both kind of protecting themselves a little bit. At the same time, they want to share, they want to unite on that level, but both of them are really it's a growing thing again. I think it's a growing experience. As far as, are they a match? I think a lot of that is, it's their choice to make it work. But I think that they can definitely make it work, especially with the Sun card, because I do feel good about that. Whatever apprehensions they have, they just need to talk more. I'm feeling like maybe they don't talk enough. I think there's something to be said about that. So there is something that's really intentional about that coming through. They need to speak up more about what each other, what the requirements are for each of them. I think they're not being so upfront on what they would like to require from the relationship, is what I'm feeling.
Yeah. And then Spirit had me pull synergy. So
Okay.
Synergy is a good outcome.
Yeah.
I pulled one card. I got a bit distracted. I'm true confession here. But in the energy of it, I got the Voyage card. So I feel like it's going to be quite the journey in what that looks like. And so it's interesting. I'm trying to tune into the energy of them together, but I feel like they're not showing me that. They're showing more of the energy individually. And so that kind of coming together, I feel like they're still figuring it out. And so in that kind of journey, that voyage, what that looks like, I think it's it's to be determined. I'm not sure on this one. I'm not sure. That's what I'm getting. But that's what I'm sure of. And Susie, I went back through all of the chat. I don't see your question in the chat at all. So that's curious to me. I don't know. Go ahead and put your question in again. And if we can get to it, we will really try. But I don't see it even in the chat, which is curious to me. So
Who is it that you're talking about?
I think it was Susie Buckingham but that's what I was doing. I went back because I was like, that there's something, I don't know. I don't see the question. And to not have it starred and to not see it in the chat is just interesting to me. So sometimes it can be a little YouTube-y glitch, but.
Mary Louise, I feel like everybody should learn Reiki 1.
Yeah.
It's such a good gateway into other things. And it's such an easy class. I put it off for like years thinking, am I ready for the power? And it's like, it was so easy. And yes for Reiki. Yes.
And see, Peggy Reiki Master 2, also their question disappeared. Yeah, so I don't know how to explain that, but please don't ever take things personal. We just don't work in that way. None of us do. So we love each and every one of you. So
We do.
That is that. All right. Let's move on. Who would like to choose the next one?
Someone wants to go to Belize. What interesting people we have.
Right? I don't know whose turn it is.
I did the last one.
Okay, I'll choose this one. Vivian, may I have a message from Spirit regarding my path, please? Vivian, are you still here? Let us know.
The questions are just disappearing.
Oh my gosh, isn't this curious?
What's going on here?
I got dizzy going back to make sure I was like,
It has to have something to do with the simulcasting.
Oh,
maybe, hey?
That's the only thing I can think of. There's
A
something
glitch.
about, because this is almost a beta moment, this whole thing that StreamYard is set up, and StreamYard has to link in with YouTube. So I think there's some glitches with the two communicating is what's going on.
Yeah.
She is here.
Okay. And it's interesting because the continuation of that invite around the Reiki one is also for you, they're saying, Vivian. So you needed to hear that. And Reiki one is just a really great for us. We don't have to be in the service of other people. We can just be in service for ourselves with that attunement. So that's the first thing that they want to say to you, Vivian. Exactly, Nancy D. All the squirrels. Yeah. All the squirrels. Oh, wow. Oh, Vivian, I registered for a Reiki class in June. Of course you did. Oh, so good. Yeah.
Now, is it where they're going to teach you like Reiki 1 and then the others as well? Or is it just like a single class? I'm curious.
I'm just into the energy of you've got, I can't do two cards at once. The pride and the freedom and the singing and the dancing. So you just stepping into where you're feeling called. They're like more of that, Vivian. It feels really clear as to where you're wanting to place your time and energy. And that's really being encouraged for you to continue doing that. Yeah, singing and dancing.
Over here, I got the Magician and I got the Knight of Cups. And I think this is a lot of what you can provide for others, is how that's defined and how that feels for me. And I did draw one card for you, and it does say, you are heading in the right direction. Enjoy each step. So that's lovely too. And a lot of growth with that as well. And it's a lantern. So there's that light, right, that you're going to be providing for others, and also the light that's guiding you is what I'm feeling.
And it's Reiki 1 and 2.
Oh, great. Yeah, because you have to wait a little bit before. I liked that. I think it was called ART, A-R-T, which was really fun. And you learn about how to like use crystals too with a client. It's really fun. Okay. What I was getting, at first I got some sadness. And it was like sadness, like a heavy rain, like where the puddles would fill up pretty quickly. Like heavy. And then they brought me down into the, like where, they brought me down into the body. They said that would be a good place for you to work on when you do get Reiki, or even just now. I can send you some too, but they're bringing me down to the right of the belly button area. I don't know if it has to do with the female reproductive system. Getting yes. But just, settling into that area and just sending it some love is how I would say it.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Vivian. Let's see. Yes, there's 2 chats going on. There's one on Lisa's stream and there's one on mine. So we can see, or we're supposed to see all of them, but it sounds like that we're not. JJ, would Tuta like to speak today?
I'm getting no.
Okay.
Definitely.
I was like,
Actually,
no thanks.
usually Tuta's a blabbermouth.
yeah, that's why I'm just checking in, so I don't want to move into that. But what we can do, we're probably going to do maybe one more question, and then we'll just step into the energy of just any healing and prayers that would like to be put in. So if one of you wants to, if you want to put in or choose the last question, I'm just going to make a little banner for.
All right, I'll choose the last.
Thank you. So please put your prayer and.
Yeah, Nancy, StreamYard has this really cool thing where if people have different like YouTube channels, we can simultaneously put it on each other's. So that's how it gets confused with the 2 chats.
Is Michelle L still here?
Michelle L.
I'm like going up like a while back, so that's why I'm asking. Like this was like an hour ago when this question was put in. Michelle L, you here? If not, I'll keep looking. Let me go down.
Yes, they are.
All right, cool. All right, let me go back up.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle L. All right. A mutual friend recently connected me with an artist who is going to illustrate a children's book I wrote. Will we find a publisher? And if so, will it be a success?
Wow. That's exciting.
So exciting.
Yep.
Things are falling in my healing room.
Totally. There you go.
And the dogs are barking.
Oh, everything's happening.
Everything's happening over here. Hi, Vixen. Hi.
It's that energy, man.
Oh, wow. I think this is really self-explanatory, Michelle.
Go that way.
Even the dog agrees. Within 6 months, and I got creative enlightenment. So this feels really beautiful. I can feel the energy and the creativity and the passion that you've put into this. And it does feel that in the ways and the humanness of how we kind of see the benefits and the reward and the validation of that, it's coming. So yeah, it feels really wonderful. I can't wait to see it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel good about it too. I got the 9 of Wands, and just the look of the card, I think this is how you're feeling about it. Like it's not moving fast enough for you. Kind of swimming in the sand on that one, right? Getting from point A to point B. But your end game is excellent. I got the 4 of Wands, very celebratory card, lots of happiness there. And I also got the 3 of Pentacles. I think you're surrounded by good people, which is excellent. And that's sometimes it's luck of the draw with that kind of stuff. So I think that you're in a good space. I think you're in the right setting. And I think you've got the right go-tos on what you're doing. But I do feel like maybe it's not happening as quickly as you'd like for it to be. But I feel good about it too. Yeah.
I was getting like the Pegasus. The Pegasus was like flying direct and with strength. Let me see if they want to say more. And they're noting the color that's behind the Pegasus is a pink sky. Which they're saying there's no clouds. There's like no clouds in the way. It's almost as if they're like when you see the pink in the sky, it's telling a story. So it's, we've got the strength with the Pegasus going forward, and the strength of the stories that are being told all around us continuously. I'd love to know, what is your book about? Oh, you wrote the book back in 2017. Oh, and now you found your illustrator.
It's cool.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. It feels good.
Yeah.
All righty. It's a story about animals.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good. I love that. So for those of you that are new, the way that we end the on the couch is through just coming together into that place of healing and prayer. And so if you feel called to share your healing request, your prayer request, put those into the chat. And then we'll just take a minute to kind of be with that energy and come together. I know that Sharon Sipe prayers to her daughter who was in the hospital. And so that's already, I think someone's put that in there.
Michelle said that story is loosely based on the Australian song Waltzing Matilda.
Oh, wow. I love that name, Matilda, too. I like this genealogy junkie. Just for today, I will give thanks for the many blessings. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will work honestly. Just for today, I will be kind to neighbors. I love that.
Are you needing me to start the prayers, or are we just kind of letting them put the prayers in? Or
yeah, we can do that. Yeah, and as they come in, I'll just kind of bring people into. So if this is new to you, what we do is we just bring our awareness, and things can be going on. We don't have to. We don't have to do anything. So just being in the energy of what presents and coming together. Spirit is just here for all of us. And so if you feel called to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. You start to bring your awareness to your breath. That space is already created. It's familiar to us all. And we have access to it at any time. And as we go there, I love that energy of just releasing all that doesn't serve us. So the worry, the upset, all of those emotions that are, confronting us. And just sometimes that gentle release. And as we move into that space, that all-knowing space, I can see lots of hearts. Bringing our awareness to our heart space. That's who we are. And sometimes we just need that gentle reminder to bring us back. It's so familiar. And our lovely Freebird spirit once created, if we could imagine all of the music notes, the infinite amount of music notes, that's pieces of us, that's pieces of spirit. It's that reminder that we're all connected. And sometimes we just can be in that space where things feel tough and challenging. And so if there's any of that you want to release, because there's so many of the music notes, we can just attach anything that we want to release. And they're so light. They just release. The beautiful, supportive Mother Earth and Gaia. We'll recycle. In that release, we can just know that that support is always there for us. And we want to bring focus back to our heart. And as we come together in that place of heart, whenever you need to visit it, it's just a thought away. And so for all of those people that are struggling and being faced with things that feel really heavy, when we go to this place, those just drift away. And so for all the spoken and unspoken prayers today, they're being heard. They're really being heard. And they want you to feel that. Just be. And thank you, everybody, for coming today. It's always so nice to just come together and be with the simple breath. So I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And next week, we're back onto Debbie's channel. Is that right? Freebird?
I mean, that's the schedule. I don't know if she's back then. I don't remember.
Okay. Well, we'll keep you posted. Mm-hmm. As per the schedule, I think
we'll be somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
If she's not back, we can be on mine. That's fine.
Wonderful. All right. Well, we will keep you posted, and be gentle with yourself today. You know, energies can sometimes be a lot. And so as you come back fully into your body, into the space that you're in, and all of the awareness of who you are in this moment, revisit that space that we have access to at any time. So blessings to you all, and thanks to the moderators, and thanks to Lisa and JJ for joining. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for asking.
Mm-hmm. All right. And we will see you all again. Bye for now, everybody.